Hi everyone, this is my senior project. So step one is going to be putting little signs everywhere. This is 150 all around Sacramento and the area around Sacramento that just show people that somebody's watching and somebody does care, and human connection is what is most important. Let's go. Okay, I am here at Arden Park. It's not ideal for filming, so I'm gonna make this quick, but first stop for the first two little posters. One on the Rayleigh's sign right here.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun. I feel my heart for the first time.
Okay, so part two is going to be going into the greater Sacramento area, and I will be asking people questions about how they feel about human connection and if they feel like it has been lost in the last 20 years or so, or if it is getting stronger. So I'm just looking for a general consensus on how Sacramento feels about human connection. So let's go.
My heart for the first time.
What's some advice that you would tell your younger self?
You'll regret the things you don't do more than you'll regret the things you'll do.
Just know this is the first 18 years of your life. You've got so many years after that are so much better, and you can make of it whatever you want of it. Just it sucks that you have to suffer to get through it, but when you're done, it's over with, and you'll be a happier camper when you're
Awesome.
on your way.
To love myself more.
Probably be more adventurous when you were younger. Memories are a great thing to have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even the hard lessons are lessons worth learning. So if you pick and choose all of your battles, then are you really learning?
'Cause now I'm moving on, yeah.
Do you feel appreciated for what you do for others? Do you feel that come back to you?
I think it really depends on context, but for sure, not online.
Not online?
Yeah. And sometimes not in person, and sometimes yes in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not always.
Why so?
Ooh. I mean, I think things happen, like external forces are sometimes at work and you can't always, like karma.
For sure, yeah.
But I think sometimes, you can be plodding along, doing your best and
Yeah,
putting it out there and then something kind of like sideswipes you.
for sure.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
I think what you give, you get 100%. I believe that. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah.
That's
Short and
awesome.
sweet, I guess.
Yeah, I would say definitely karma is a real thing.
Yeah.
And it's good to always be positive as you can. I know things in the world are crazy, but it's definitely good to just do the right thing. And I feel like it definitely always comes back in a positive way if you're good. And same with like negativity. So, yeah.
I do. But I look for gratitude
Yeah.
things. So, I tend to look on the positive side than the negative.
For sure. So would you say that outlook on life can affect kind of what you bring in?
Oh, for sure, 100%. And I see it affect other people in a way that, when you look through the lens of positivity, then that, I don't know, just good stuff happens to you, right? And you, like even driving down the road, appreciating the blooms on the trees,
Yeah.
right? Something as small as that, but somebody else could look at that and go, oh, that causes my allergies. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So-
I love that.
Moving on.
Do you think humanity and the connection of humanity is being lost in the last 20 years or so? Or is it getting stronger?
I definitely have to say, I feel like the first statement. I feel like there is some loss, but I think it's we've gotten too involved in social media where we're not actually going out and making person-to-person connections.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely seem to think that humanity has definitely lessened in the last
Yeah.
few years.
I think a little bit of it for sure, and I think a lot of that has to do with social media and just the rise of internet and the rise of being chronically online.
Yeah.
And feeling that need of getting that connection online through a screen rather than face to face. So yeah, I definitely think it's lost a little bit.
For sure.
I think it's being amplified.
Amplified.
Actually. Yeah. I mean, I know it's hard if you think about countries, but if you're talking like the world at large or either. Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like we've gone through a really divisive period. And so I feel like those of us, like, we can't get more divided, it feels like. So, like, I think we're all trying to connect, right?
Yes.
How so?
I think that in person is definitely different than digital. And I mean, I'm guilty of it too. But we are so like on our phone, you know. And there's just like nuances of emotion and, you know, the facial features that, you know, changing. So I think that is changing.
I don't know. It just seems like people are growing farther apart from each other.
Why?
Yep. Internet.
Internet, social media, all that.
Yep.
I think if you travel, you really have a sense of community in other countries and stuff. I feel like in the U.S., not as much. So I would say no, that it's not being lost. I just wish we had a better sense of it here.
For sure.
I would say yes in a way, just because social media is growing ever more in popularity.
Yeah.
And I feel like people aren't seeing each other as much in person. It's more like through a screen.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like you can kind of act however you want compared to like in person, and it's like kind of know how to act better. I don't know.
Not necessarily lost, maybe hurt. COVID hurt a lot, especially when we all had to go inside, and then and now that we're all back outside, it's just, to me, it just seems a little different.
It does, yeah.
Everybody's more careful and stuff like that. So, I mean,
yeah.
A little bit. Just I think the digital age makes it really hard. A lot of people don't even get outside, and it's hard to talk to people. Yeah. So yes.
And there's a place that I've dreamed of where I can free.
I think humanity connection is diminishing greatly, but those that make effort still find ways to connect with people. And so I feel like it's something that people allow of themselves to do. And even we've always had distractions in life, whether it's a car when we were younger, or a job, or a hobby or whatever. But I don't think that we can continue to say that our devices are making us disconnected, because you still have that choice every time you're next to a person to say hello, to talk to them, to spend the time. So it is a choice, and it is happening that it's less.
Yeah. Do you believe that what you put out into the world is also what you'll receive, and vice versa?
Oh, absolutely. It's energy matches energy. So anytime I'm really mean to somebody, they end up being really mean back to me, and anytime I'm nice to other people, they're usually pretty nice to me.
My mind, I hear the sounds of the seas.
Do you think humanity's connection is being lost, and why?
I do, because I think that especially people my age, people in college, we are so accustomed to having a escape route. We have our phones, we have headphones, we have a way out of everything. And so I think that, yes, it is being lost, because we are getting too comfortable using our little escape routes instead of actually talking to people and getting to know people.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy is talking to people and making friends. I love when I can just talk to somebody and then suddenly, boom, we're friends, and it's an amazing connection out of nowhere. That's my favorite thing.
So what you put out there in the world, do you think you get that back?
I think that what you look for is what you'll find. And if you are going out into the world with a perception of, oh, this day sucks, I hate everything, you're only going to see things that you don't like. You're only going to see things that make you sad, that you don't want to see. But if you go out into the world and you're like, this is a great day, I'm going to go find a cup of coffee and I'm going to go hang out with people and meet people, then that's exactly what you're going to do, and you're going to have a great day. So I think exactly what you put out is what you'll receive.
Where it's just you and